I've been an iPad user for as long as they've sold iPads, and for all intents and purposes, I am an Apple fanboy. But like many, I've been getting a bit bored of the iPad. Apple's use the same design, the same features, and never do I feel more trapped than when I hear the latest multitasking limitations on iPadOS. In the last few months, I've been exploring the possibility that the Kindle, and not the iPad, is going to be the device that finally, yes, finally, helps me build and stick to good reading habits. And spoiler alert, I did sell my iPad to buy a Kindle, and it has changed my life. Let's talk about the flagship features that attracted me to the Kindle in the first place. And obviously that all starts with the reading experience itself. It has a 6.8-inch touch display with 300 ppi, meaning that it's very easy on the eyes and looks almost as good as reading text on paper. The display even has auto-adjusting warm light, which changes the screen temperature based on the time of day, and surroundings to reduce eye strain. I have access to any book at any time. You really wouldn't think that that's a flagship feature, right? But it means that I don't have any excuses for not reading. I usually have 3 to 6 books downloaded, which I pick from based on if I'm in the mood for Ali Abdaal or Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. No more being stuck with just one book for the whole trip. I've used this extensively while traveling, while commuting, in sunlight, in low light, and it's been a fantastic reading experience. Next, let's talk about portability. I had the 11-inch iPad Pro with smart keyboard Folio and Apple Pencil, and all of that weighed over a kilo or 2.4 pounds. That's a lot of weight and size to carry around along with my iPhone, my daughter, and my dog. I only have 2 hands. The Kindle, on the other hand, is only 6.8 inches and weighs half a pound. That's perfect for fitting into my nifty sling bag, and it even fits into my back pocket. No hands needed. There's a few other important features too that make this a no-brainer. It has 10 weeks of battery life, Qi wireless charging, and IPX8 waterproof rating. I carried this on a recent trip to Oman, where I used it by the beach, by the pool, and on the flights, and I never had to think before picking it up for a quick read. With the iPad, however, I used to use it so rarely that the battery would always be dead whenever I wanted to actually use it, and I wouldn't use it by the pool or while walking for fear of dropping it or damaging it. So before I get into my Kindle habit challenge, let me first address the elephant in the room. Why not just download the Kindle app on the iPad, read my books there, and then generally have a much more capable device, right? Well, I used to think exactly that until I tried it for myself. I had the Kindle app on my iPad for years, but never opened it because I had iMessage, Twitter, Netflix, and YouTube right next to it. But the fact that I can only read on this and not check my email or watch the latest Sticks trailer is actually a killer feature. No distractions. I can put my phone away, sit in bed or on the plane, and just read. So now what's the Kindle habit challenge? I'm going to use James Clear's Atomic Habits to build the perfect habit loop for reading using the Kindle. First, we set a cue for reading and make it very obvious. For me, it's going to be anytime I'm in bed, before sleeping, or after waking up. Second, I have to make the Kindle attractive. This isn't hard because I can read any book depending on my mood, and I can read multiple books in parallel. It even shows me my current book's cover on the screen always, so I can get reminded just by looking at it. I'll also keep my phone out of reach to avoid my bad habit loops from taking over. Third, the routine of reading is already very easy on the Kindle because it's small, light, and always charged. So no battery anxiety or bulky device to carry. I can even hold it with just one hand. And fourth, my reward will be getting through a lot of books, hitting my Goodreads goals, getting a good night's sleep, and jump-starting my mornings with a bit of reading. My goal is to do this for at least a month, and then I'll report back to you guys how it worked. Now that you're convinced to buy a Kindle of your own, you'll need a way to organize and store all of the book highlights and notes that you'll be making along the way. And that's exactly what I cover in this video about my ultimate second brain system using Notion.